would be better. So today we are going to listen Baba's Sakar Murli, 21st of December 21. Very special date, 21/12/21. 211221. So today Baba is saying, sweet children, keep your faces constantly cheerful. Let there be courage and spirit in your words, and the things you say will then make an impact on others. Something, what you speak, can make an impact on others if you have that courage. Here, courage means kind of authority, and that authority and courage will come only when you have complete faith in what you are speaking. If you have that faith that what I'm speaking is the truth knowledge, is the final truth, because this is coming from Baba, I have that faith, firm faith, then I will definitely have that courage to speak. And then Baba says you should have that spirit. We understand that? If you're speaking with that spirit, the other person is bound to be influenced, you can say, or will have at least this thought that the person is speaking so confidently, there must be something special about this knowledge, right? But that authority will come in your words only if you have the faith, right? The question is, what is the Father's duty which no human being can carry out? What is the Father's duty? Answer is to establish peace in the world and to make the impure world pure is Father's duty. No one else can do this, right? To establish peace in the whole world. Anyone can do? No. They do make plans for world peace, but they are not able to actually do that. So Baba says that no human being can bring peace to the world. Although people hold conferences and give peace prizes, peace can only be established when they first remain pure. So this is the law Baba is telling, the spiritual law, the universal law. What is that? Baba always gives this slogan, purity is the mother of peace and prosperity. So if they are not able to keep the purity, how can they establish peace in the world? Not possible. So right now, what is happening in the world? Nobody is talking about purity. They talk about peace. They do talk about bringing happiness, bringing peace in their lives, in the world. But nobody is talking about purity. And Baba comes and tells us, first tells us the core of the problem, the root of the problem, and then how to heal the root. So it is only with purity that you receive peace and prosperity. The Father comes and establishes such a pure world that there is peace there. So Baba is establishing pure world. And the result of purity is there will be peace over there. There is going to be peace and prosperity. So when we listen to every version of God, see, the Father comes and establishes such a pure world that there is peace there. Peace is the result. Song You are the mother and you are the father. Tumhi ho mata, pita tumhi ho. Om Shanti. Children whose praise did you hear? Whose praise did you hear? You are the mother and the father. Was it of Brahma, Saraswati, or Shiva? Whose praise is this? Yeah, Shiv Baba. When you say, yes, when you say you have no one except the one, none but one, no one except the one, then whom else would you praise? Of course, this is the praise of that one, because we don't have anyone else except the one. Now, many people are given peace prizes. They give Nobel Peace Prize and other peace prizes, awards. You should also listen to the news of the world. You have the news of the new world in your intellects. You know, some headlines of this old world's news we should have. You should know what's going on. Usually what we do, or I would say personally what I do, I just tell everyone that if you see anything which I should know, just tell me. So I don't have to see the news. So if you feel that this is something important, in general, we know world is going to change, right? In general, we know. So we know this is Tamo Pradhan world. We know this is Kali Yuga. This is almost end of the Iron Age. So everything is going to be very messy in Maya's world, in Maya's kingdom. We know that. So we don't have to actually go for details of Tamo Pradhan world. Earthquake, somewhere earthquake is happening, somewhere floods are coming, somewhere some blast is happening. All this is happening. Yes, we know, Baba already told us it's going to happen. So we already know that in advance. And then, do I need to know how many were killed, how many were murdered, and how many died during any kind of natural calamity or whatever? Do I need to know the numbers? No. Just having a little bit idea is enough. So Baba says, you have the news of the new world in your intellects. We are now going to the new world. So you children know there is not praise of anyone apart from the one. The Father says, I am the purifier of the impure. If I didn't exist, Baba says, if I didn't exist, you Brahmins wouldn't exist either. Where will you come from without the Father? You Brahmins are now studying and receiving your inheritance from the Father. Shudras cannot claim the inheritance. So the greatness is of the one Father. Although there is praise of the spiritual, serviceable Brahmins and of the deities, if it were not for Shiv Baba, there wouldn't be any praise of any of them. If Shiv Baba is not there, because Shiv Baba is the creator, Shiv Baba is the one who creates them and who makes them worthy of worship, worthy of being praised. So if Shiv Baba is not there, Baba says, there wouldn't be any praise of any of them. You sing, mine is one Shiv Baba and none other. Do you sing? Mine is one Shiv Baba and none other. It is from him that you receive the inheritance. Okay, Ritika. Baba says, I don't receive a peace prize. Baba is complaining. I don't receive a peace prize. I am the altruistic server. So I don't need anything in return. Then Baba says, what medal would you give me? What can you give me? Do you have anything worthy that you can give to Baba? What medal would you give me? Would anyone give me a medal? What would I do with the prize? Even if you give, what would I do with that prize? Some give gold medals or print it on the papers, but what would you do for me? Printed on papers means they give the certificates, right? Certificate of recognition and all that kind of awards and recognitions. So Baba says, children, I am the father. So actually, I'm the father, I am the giver, I am the one who is doing everything, and I don't need anything in return. And I don't even expect. What would you give me, poor children? It is the father's duty to purify the impure. According to the drama, I have to grant liberation and liberation in life to everyone. It is said, liberation in life in a second. According to the scriptures, it is mentioned at many places, liberation in life in a second, in 1 second. Just as there was the name of Janak, King Janak, very famous for the practical proof of liberation in life, while living in life, while taking care of, while managing his kingdom, he was famous of, he was famous for being bodiless, detached from the body, detached from everything around. It is said, so Baba says, just as there was the name of Janak, who then became Anujanak. So you have such names here too. So it's not about the names, it's about that stage. And actually the stage of being Janak means experiencing liberation in life is the stage of Sangam Yuga, is the stage of this confluence age that we Brahmins experience right now. And that is later on written in the form of stories in the scriptures. So Baba is mentioning it's your stage, it's not about the name. Then Baba is giving some reference, some examples about the names. So what happens? Baba says, for instance, someone who is called Lakshmi here has a life of bondage. Name is Lakshmi, but living in bondage. There are many people, right? In Bharat, we have commonly these names. Not now. Now, latest generation has different kinds of names. But before, it was very common to have such names of gods and goddesses. So there can be someone whose name is Lakshmi. She's called Lakshmi, but she's living in a life of bondage. But you are becoming the true Lakshmi and Narayan. Baba says many people in Bharat have such names. So name has actually nothing to do with your stage. You wouldn't hear of people of other religions having such names. Why do they have such names in Bharat? Because this is a memorial of the ancestors. This is important to understand. All these deities, Devi Devtas, they are the ancestors of Bharat. And where are they now? Yes, we believe in mythology. So that's why Baba says, no? They are the ancestors. Means once upon a time, they were here. But now the question is, where are they now? Those ancestor souls, where are they now? Anyone? You can unmute yourself if you want to.
In the Murli class.
In the Murli class right now, listening to Murli. Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you should say, we are the ones.
We are the ones. Yes. Mm.
So now those ancestors are here. Their memorials are also here in Bharat, and they are also here, but they don't remember themselves. That after birth, I am here as of now. And that is the reason that we are studying this knowledge right now. Only those souls will come, right? So then Baba says, the people here who are called Lakshmi and Narayan, means there are people with such names. So the people here who are called Lakshmi and Narayan go to the temples of the golden aged Lakshmi and Narayan. So they are also going to the temples of the golden aged Lakshmi and Narayan and bow down to them and worship them. So they are also Lakshmi Narayan. The idols over there in the temples are also Lakshmi Narayan. But these Lakshmi Narayan are bowing down in front of those Lakshmi and Narayan. So there is a difference. They are called Shri Lakshmi and Shri Narayan, right? This is how we address them. You cannot call yourselves Shri, although their names are also Lakshmi Narayan, but they cannot call themselves as Shri Lakshmi or Shri Narayan. Why? How could those who are impure be elevated? Because Shri means elevated. The direct meaning of Shri means Shresht, elevated. So the ones who are impure, actually they cannot prefix Shri with their names. According to Gyan, it shouldn't be. It's not right. Because they are not elevated, they are not pure. They say in front of those deities in the temples, when they go and worship them, what would they say? They say, we are impure and vicious, whereas you are pure and viceless. They do realize, at least for that short period of time when they are in front of those deities, they have this maybe a little bit, but realization is there. They too were human beings. Now, what is the difference? Where is the difference? The one who is worshipping is also human being. The one who is being worshipped were also human beings. They existed in the past. No one else knows these things. The Father sits here and explains to you and also gives you all types of directions. There should also now be the picture of variety form image. Variety form image is the image of Vishnu, which is used in the mythology to show different kind of stages. We would call it stages, means like deities become Shudras at the end. There is variety. So what they have shown in the face, they show the deities. In the shoulders is the Kshatriya. First is Devata, then Kshatriya. And after that is Vaishya. Vaishya in the stomach means the merchant clan. After that is Shudra in the feet. So this is how they show. But then Baba said that they haven't shown Brahmins and not even Shiv Baba, the one who is making us into deities. So Baba says, no one else has created such a variety form image. Only you take 84 births and only you become worthy of worship and then become worshippers. The souls who were worthy of worship in the beginning of the golden age. They are the ones taking birth after birth, now have become worshippers. For so many worshippers, there have to be many souls who are worthy of worship. Therefore, they have created so many images. Then Baba is clarifying the secrets of bhakti, of devotion. They have even made Hanuman worthy of worship. Baba is amazed to see what all we could create. Baba is really amazed to see. Even Baba says, they have even made Hanuman worthy of worship. Hanuman himself is worshipping Ram, and then he is also being worshipped. So the picture of the variety form image is also essential. There has to be a calculation on the basis of which we take 84 births. The top knot also has to be shown at the top. Who is the top knot? Top knot is Choti, the Brahmin Choti. It means Brahmins also should be shown in that image. So today Baba is giving, actually Baba has clarified many secrets. Then Baba has also explained that Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba are together, and sometimes children are confused. Who is speaking now? Shiv Baba is speaking or Brahma is speaking? When Baba is speaking the Murli, many are confused. So Baba is clarifying that point. What should you think actually when you are listening to Murli? Even when Brahma Baba was in Sakar form, even then, there were children who were confused. Who is speaking now? This sentence Baba is speaking. This sentence Brahma Baba is speaking. If I am all the time analyzing that, would I be able to actually absorb the knowledge? So Baba has simplified this concept, and Baba always says, always think Shiv Baba is speaking. But means we don't have to differentiate between every sentence, but we should know. We should know. Shruti, have you done the course, 7 days Raj Yoga course? No, Didi. Okay. Yeah, you can talk to me separately, huh? After the class. So Baba says, both are together anyway. So then Baba says, when your intellects have imbibed all of these things, then you will remain cheerful. So happiness, cheerfulness is the result of imbibing knowledge. When it becomes part of your personality, part of your character, it changes your perspective towards life. And you feel happy and joyful, cheerful. And that happiness is visible on your face, in your character. You need courage and spirit. Today Baba is focusing on this, that how should you explain this to others? You need to practice speaking here. So one thing is that I should have courage to speak because I am speaking the truth. And second thing is you need practice to speak. Because you might be a good student, but in order to be a good teacher, you need practice how to teach others. Even in Lokik also, you need that practice. There are special trainings for teachers. Barristers too practice and become very good. It is number wise. So everyone is number wise. In every profession, it is like that. So Baba says, there are first class, second class, third class, and fourth class. Today Baba is taking up to fourth class also. Normally at third class, Baba stops. But in today's Murli, Baba also mentions fourth class. So there might be someone in Baba's eyes, all kinds of first, second, third, and fourth category. The stages of you children are also like that. You children have to become very sweet by speaking sweetly and clearly. Sweetly and clearly. You will make an impact. So both the things are required. There should be clarity in what you're speaking. But you need to be sweet. But people say that truth is not sweet, right? Truth is bitter. Is that right? Truth is bitter? What do you think? Suryavanshi Bhai, what do you think? Truth is bitter or sweet?
For some people, it is. For some people, it is. It don't digest. No, it doesn't
Means,
digest.
means the person who is speaking, for him it is sweet. The one who is listening is, for him, is bitter. It's like that? Yes, it depends on how you present it. And your presentation depends on your intention. When you are speaking the truth, if your intention behind is pure, then your way of speaking will be refined, royal, kind, and sweet. It becomes sweet. And there is a pure wish behind that for upliftment, for benefit of the other soul. Then it is sweet. Like Baba is, God is truth. And he, whatever he's speaking is sweet as well. He's the sweetest. We don't feel bitter, we don't feel hurt, we don't feel bad or sad when Baba is saying, Baba is telling us directly sometimes that you become like monkeys. And you see, we just nod in approval. Yes, yes, Baba, we become like monkeys. So we are so happily accepting that. But if you say that to anyone else, that you become like monkeys, will they accept? No, you cannot. You cannot say that. So you have to be clear.
You have to be sweet while telling to others the truth.
Yes. So very sweetly you will say you become monkeys. We can't say that. Some words only Baba, means father can tell his children. But all of us are brothers and sisters. If the same thing father is telling the child is acceptable, even in the family you see. But brother is telling another brother, younger brother or elder brother. Brother won't accept that.
Right.
We don't have the authority and right to say that what Baba is saying. So we should be very clear in that. How much I can say. And moreover, we are not yet at that level of purity like Baba. So he has the right to say that you become impure because he himself is ever pure. So he has the right to say. I don't have the right to say that because I'm myself on the journey. So Baba says, by speaking sweetly and clearly, you will make an impact. Only the one Father establishes peace, and it is to him that everyone calls out for peace whenever they want. Whom do they remember? The Father says, what prize would you give me? What prize would you give me? I give you children a prize. You establish real peace and prosperity, but you are incognito. As you make further progress, you will influence others. People believe that the BKs perform great wonders. Day by day, they will continue to be reformed. When someone has a lot of wealth, he builds a house of a very good marble. Baba is explaining with example of this world at present. It happens if you have more money, you're wealthy, then you will think of expensive things, otherwise a bit ordinary style. So Baba says if somebody has a lot of wealth, he builds a house of very good marble. When you learn more, now how Baba is relating this physical thing with subtle thing. Baba says when you learn more, you will continue to create beautiful pictures. Baba didn't say when you have more money, when you have more followers, when you have more students, then you will be able to create beautiful pictures. No, Baba says when you learn more, then you will create beautiful pictures. So it's more about here inside understanding, learning process. So when I am in that stage, everything follows. Right, Sister Rose? Everything takes time. So we have to be patient. Everything takes time. This is a very important examination. You have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. That's all. That's all. This is the essence. After explaining the details, then Baba comes into the essence. Finally, you have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. Means you have to become pure. You have to. The truth is, we have no choice. We have to. If we become pure with our own effort, with our own wish and will and making effort of remembering the God, remembering Baba, and paying attention on our sanskars, our karmas, and our behaviors, then this journey becomes beautiful. But if I don't do that way, then also He will make sure that I become pure. He will make sure. And then sometimes Baba says, Baba is your teacher or time is your teacher. If I don't accept Baba as my teacher and if I don't follow the instructions of teacher, I don't study well, then time becomes my teacher. And when time becomes your teacher, then it is very painful. Because then it will bring the situations in such situations in my life that it is compelling. Then you have no choice. So it's better to be ready before time. We have no connection with anyone else. The Father sits here and tells you the way to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. Man Manabhav is also written in the Gita, but people don't understand the meaning of it. The Father now sits here and explains to you face to face. You children know that there is devotion for half the cycle and knowledge for half the cycle. There is no devotion in the golden age and silver age. This is clear to everyone. There is no devotion in golden age and silver age because we, all of us, those who are there, all of us are worthy of worship. So we don't have to worship anyone else. So there is day and night of Brahma. During the day, which is golden age and silver age, during the day, it is the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, and now it is night. So this is a matter of unlimited day and night in the cycle of 5,000 years. So Baba says this riddle is very good. You can ask this riddle. It takes him 5,000 years to become Brahma, and he takes 84 births. You would say that you are becoming deities once again. Keep this very carefully in your intellects. What am I going to become? You are going to become deities. Keep this very clear in your intellect. Baba didn't say keep it in your mind. Baba said keep it in your intellect. Because when my intellect accepts it, my actions follow. Because intellect will decide the behavior, the action, the words, everything. What I eat, how I do the things, what I speak, everything is decided by intellect. And if intellect is clear about the aim and object, intellect is clear that we are the ones going to become deities, then everything is influenced by this purpose of my life. So Baba says, the father jokes with his children. Baba says, what do you take me for that? You say, oh purifier, come and make us pure. Is this the only work that I have to do? We're always calling Baba, come and purify us. So Baba is joking with children today. You call out, Baba, we have become impure. Come and purify us. Baba comes into the foreign land, because it is Ravan's land when Baba comes, when we are calling him. Baba comes into the foreign land, and so this is the impure world. I have to enter this one and make you pure. This one is the impure, Brahma Baba. And this one will come and adopt a pure body. He is then going to receive a pure body in the future. I don't even have this in my fortune. Baba says, I don't even have this fortune that I get a pure body. I have to come in the impure body. Many people experience a lot of happiness on hearing this knowledge. This is such great knowledge. Therefore, you should make full effort. Baba praises the names of the good effort makers. Some people celebrate with pleasure because they believe they are in heaven. They believe that we are in heaven because they have wealth, they have all kinds of money, material, and whatever facilities required for their life, they have enough. So they feel that we are already in heaven. If you tell them the stories of heaven, or if you give them this purpose, aim of coming into heaven, then they will ask you what kind of heaven you are talking about. We are already in heaven. Here you have to tolerate a great deal. Whatever the Father feeds you and wherever he makes you sit, follow Srimad at every step. Now this also relates with, people feel that, we live our life in our own way. It's so good, so nice. We have our own way of living. But if you live in the center, suppose you surrender, then you have to follow at every step all the Srimad. Whatever Father feeds you and wherever he makes you sit, follow Srimad at every step. Yes, but we do it happily, right? We do it happily. Even those who are living at their homes, those who are Baba's sweet children, the ones who are obedient children, even while living at homes, they are following Srimad. In every step, they are taking Srimad from Baba. They are actually taking guidance from Baba, that Baba, shall I do this or not? Shall I buy this or not? So if I am taking that kind of Srimad from Baba, then I am actually surrendered with my intellect. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. रूहानी बच्चों की रूहानी बाप दादा को
याद
याद गुड मॉर्निंग
नमस्कार
गुड मॉर्निंग और नमस्ते शुक्रिया बाबा
शुक्रिया बाबा Essence for dharana.
शुक्रिया बाबा
First point, remember Shiv Baba and follow Brahma Baba. Remember Shiv Baba and follow Brahma Baba, because you will follow the footsteps, you will follow the actions. And who has shown us practically what kind of actions we should perform? What is practically called following Srimad in actions, in behavior? Brahma Baba is the role model for all the practical application of knowledge. So Baba says, make elevated effort the same as Father Brahma. Maintain godly intoxication. Second, become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan, and don't be concerned about anything else. Follow Srimad at every step. That's what Baba said. No? You have to become Sato Pradhan from Tamo Pradhan. That's all. These were Baba's words. That's all. So you don't have to be concerned about anything else. You don't have to be worried about anything else. Just should have one concern, that I need to become pure. Blessing, may you have a right to the double attainment and experience the super sensuous joy of the confluence age. The children who experience the super sensuous joy of the confluence age have the intoxication of the double attainment of always having peace and happiness. This is because both of these attainments are merged in super sensuous joy. Having super sensuous joy means having peace and happiness both. The attainments you children have at the present time from the Father and the inheritance cannot be experienced at any other time of the whole cycle, not even in the golden age. So the attainment that we are deserving right now, that we are receiving right now, we should not miss this opportunity, because this is the only time when I receive all this from Baba. The attainments of this time are super sensuous joy and knowledge, and they cannot be received at any other time in the whole cycle. So claim a right to this double attainment. What is that double attainment? Knowledge and super sensuous joy. Slogan. Slogan is very good. It's Baba is teaching relation management in the slogan today. While knowing the sanskar of one another, to continue to move along harmoniously is the means of making progress. So if you want to make progress, what you have to do? One, understanding, knowing the sanskar of each other. We can't ignore. We cannot, in relations, when you come in relation with each other, you come in contact even for a short while, you understand the sanskar of the other person. But after understanding, moving along harmoniously in such a way that it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't hurt the other person, and I don't escape, I don't avoid. Usually what happens, if I don't like someone, I start avoiding that person. That is the worst thing you can do in any relation. Especially in this Brahmin family. Baba has put us together for a reason. We have connections with these Brahmins for so many births. And if we have connections, that means we were together somewhere in the golden age, silver age. So there are some very good accounts with each other. But if we were together in golden age and silver age, then we were together in copper age and iron age also. So we have other kinds of karma also. So that will also emerge when we come in contact with each other at the confluence age. that is also going to emerge. But if I avoid that person with whom I have some karma, how will I finish the karma? How will I settle that account? Account is settled only when we understand and then move along nicely, harmoniously. Sometimes I have to bend a little, sometimes I have to be quiet, sometimes I have to stop proving myself, no need, and just accept. It becomes easier, right? So there is a reason. People who are around you, there is a reason why they are there. It's not by chance. Okay? Om Shanti.